Hey everyone, we're back. We are going live with Mary Taylor and interviewing her about how she's lost 22.8 pounds in 6 weeks. Third time we've done this. The echo was so bad last time. The video cut out. I'm hoping we can get a good one here. Mary's got a great story I'd love for her to share. So if you're just joining us, if you haven't checked out the previous ones, go ahead and watch them. I explain the program, who I am, how it works. It's the most effective weight loss program out there, where we're resetting the metabolism, getting things functioning the way that things should be with your metabolism, and we're able to see, again, 20 to 45 pounds of fat loss, or releasing of fat in just 6 weeks. And again, we're releasing it so your body feels comfortable letting it go. We're not forcing the weight loss, because if you lose it, you're going to find it again, and we want to release it. We want to let it go. So yeah, we're going to interview Mary here as soon as she comes back on. This is I think our third attempt. I'm just making sure she's able to get on here. And I apologize if you are joining us. The echo was really bad last time. As far as that, if anybody's got any ideas, I'm stumped on the echo for Facebook lives. I've had it happen only a few times. Not sure exactly why it happens. So if anybody's got any ideas, I'd love to hear them as well. And if you've also got any questions as we go through this, please post them in the comments. I'd love to answer any questions if we can, or even be able to answer them afterwards on the on the comments if we can. So, or you can always reach out to me personally as well on Facebook. That's fine. And just getting a hold of Mary here, see where she's at as far as coming back live. Maybe we're doing some adjustments on the sound. So, but just if anybody's watching this too, just a real quick thing I was talking about on a live just the other day. We have a lot of people starting on Thanksgiving. It's right around the corner, about a week from today, actually. And starting on that day, you finish by January 3rd in the 6 weeks. It's phenomenal. You can eat whatever you want on that day as well. So it's a great thing to do to get going. It's a great day to start. We have a lot of people starting that day. So, all right. Okay. Mary's back. Let me add her. Hopefully, Mary, this will work. We'll see how this goes. I'm wearing headphones. Maybe that'll change it. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary. Hey. How is it echoey?
A little on my end. But
I turned it down.
Okay. I can hear you a little bit better.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So question was, tell us where you were before the program. What inspired you to join?
Okay. So like I said, I was heaviest that I've been in a long time, and I've had a lot of aches and pains. I had a lot of inflammation, which was causing a lot of hip problems for me. Oh, sorry, I pushed the wrong button. So anyway, I didn't feel good. I just really didn't feel good. And I actually went to dinner at your in-laws and saw your father-in-law, who's a friend, and was so impressed with his weight loss. And I was debating about doing some other things and decided, you know what, if this really helps my metabolism so that I don't have to worry about this yo-yo dieting for the rest of my life, I want to do it. And so that's why I chose to do this program, because like I said, I was looking at maybe doing the keto or some other things, but it's been hard for me to lose weight because I've told you, I've had ovarian cancer. I don't have any hormones. And so it's not easy for me to lose weight. And so anyway, I was, I got on the program and I have loved it. I feel good. I can tell my inflammation has, dramatically decreased. It used to be that I would stand up, and I have a hip issue, and I would stand up and I couldn't walk for a while until my hip had to click into place, if that makes sense. I don't know. But you know what? I can stand up and walk with no issues anymore. It's just been amazing for me.
Wow.
So I didn't realize it was all inflammation that was causing my hip problems.
Yeah. It's amazing the inflammation impacts every part of our lives. So
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, you've done other things. You said it was hard to lose weight before. What are some of the things you've tried before?
Well, I just tried cutting calories. I was on a shake program and I lost at first, but then after a while I gained back, and when I went back on it trying, it didn't work again for me. So I just but I kind of had given up and decided, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm tired of dieting, and yet I don't eat a lot, and I really do try to eat healthy, but I wasn't losing. And I was exercising, walking, and doing different things. But, it's interesting because one thing I have found since I started weighing my food is I realized that when I was cooking, I was putting a lot of food in my mouth that I wasn't paying attention. And I think that was the biggest realization for me, was that I was just putting food in my mouth and not paying attention to what I was doing. But then as I weighed my food, it's like, oh yeah, I can't do that because that's going to be too much. So anyway, that's really helped me, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Let me
Let me,
okay. Can you hear me today?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You said still echoey and gargly. So she said she can hear you fine.
Hear it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just go forward. We'll have you do most of the talking. Okay, so you tried different things. I remember our first conversation was you eat really healthy, you're conscious of your food, but you weren't obviously losing the weight that you wanted to. And since then, I mean, obviously it's grown to almost 23 pounds today, and that's awesome. That's great. So
Excited.
yeah, that's really good. It sounds like you've seen some other things. I mean, your hips decreased pain. Anything else you like about anything else you've noticed?
Well, and along with the pain too, it'd be that when I would get out of bed, my body would ache, and I would have to, I don't know, just getting up, getting on my feet, my body would ache. And it's not anymore. So that has been huge for me. Those are the things that I want because I'm getting older, And so those are the main things. Well, but I want to be healthy and live a long life and enjoy life and have a good quality of life. And, I haven't been on medications for a long time. I don't want to take medications. And so this has been huge for me. The other thing I've noticed is my skin. My skin feels better. Um, Boy, I've been sleeping better. That's another thing, as I really have been sleeping better. I've noticed that. Um, you forget the things that you notice because you forget what it was like before, you know. You start getting used to the new normal. And but those are some of the things that I have noticed. And I haven't, and for a while I was doing a lot of different things to bring, give me energy. I don't, they're healthy energy things, not some of the other energy drinks or anything like that, but some healthy, all natural things. And I haven't been using those, and yet I've still had energy. So that's been good too. So those are a lot of things that I've noticed, and especially because those were the things that I realized I was being affected. Not good sleep, lack of energy, my skin, and then, like I said, pain. So, but I noticed too is that I've lost a lot of the weight throughout my belly. Um, so my waist and my belly, which, that was the area that I was really struggling. It seemed like I could lose other places, but not there. And that's where I lost a lot. I think I've
Awesome.
gained about no, it's been about 5 inches off my waist already.
Wow.
So that,
Congrats.
yeah, thank you.
I mean, it sounds like it's a major, I mean, like a life change. I mean, sleeping better, energy, I mean, clothes obviously fit differently, drinking weight.
Yep.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And you look great. Your skin is radiant. You do. You look great. So that's
Thank
great.
you. I feel really good. And I've been sharing with my family, and now there's a lot that want to go on the program.
Yeah, which is awesome. Always fun. Good stuff. Well, good. So now, tell us, you during your 6 week program, you were pretty much on vacation for like half of that. Tell us about that. How did you be able to do it going on vacation?
Because the first 3 weeks, I was perfect, and I felt good and I was doing well. And I think I was just so motivated because I was feeling better. And so we went on a cruise, and that was hard because I sat and watched people eat a lot of food all the time. And so that was difficult. And I have to say, I was really good with my food, but I'd let him bring me a dessert, and I'd have 2 or 3 bites, and then I'd give the rest to my husband. So even on my trip, I mean, I fluctuated a little bit, but I think I ended up losing a couple of pounds on the cruise. And then we went to St. George, and we were with family, and then my sister and her husband, and we ate out a lot. And I even during that time, I think I lost, a couple of pounds. And even though I wasn't eating perfectly, I was still trying to stay on the program as much as I could. And but I still, we went for frozen yogurt, and so I did a couple of things like that. But but I was really shocked because I still was able to continue, and I didn't just gain it all back. And that's what was, really good for me, because like I said, we were gone for 3 weeks. So it was literally half of my time on the program. I was out of town. And but I took my scale with me, and I was weighing every time I could, and and just tried to do the best I could. So eating out, because that was hard, but I mean it wasn't hard, I would say, but you can't guarantee that everything's just the way it should be. But I still was able to lose weight, and there was a day when you had me do the protein day, I think, for a couple of days, and it got me right back on track, and I dropped. And so anyway, I've been really happy, and I don't feel like I'm deprived. That's the other thing, is I'm really shocked. The recipes are really good. And I was going to tell you, the other thing is, so I was gone those 3 weeks, and the other week I was in Las Cruces babysitting my grandchildren for a week. So I was only home for 2 weeks out of the 6 weeks of the program. So, and I stayed on it and just did great there too. So it can be done. And I'm so glad I did, because I feel so much better. So much better. Even my psyche, because when we're heavier and we've gained weight, it really is a downer. At least it is for me. And so just being able to get back on some of my old clothes and new clothes, and it really, my sister and I went shopping in St. George, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Awesome. That's great. It sounds like you were able to have your cake and eat it too, essentially, right? Like I mean, you're on vacation, it worked perfect, which is okay. And that's part of life. It's not about perfection, it's about improving and getting better each time. And I mean, still being able to lose the weight. That's awesome.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, the food, I've just been amazed how good the food is. You know, eating healthy and, you know, adding spices, how good really the food is, and you can make it taste so good. I know my sister, she had my brother to dinner last night, and my sister just went on the program. And she made, I told her the meatloaf is really good in the recipe book, you know. And so she made that and tomato soup and some veggies. And anyway, my brother said, oh, if I could eat like this, I would do this. So, you know, and he does need to lose weight. So I just, you know, that I think that's helpful, is having some recipes that you have provided in the program that are actually very good.
Yeah, it's true.
Huge difference.
Yeah, it's about creating that sustainability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is important. So awesome. Okay, so you said there were some like aha moments, like you realized how much food you were eating and you were preparing. What are the aha moments you had? What were things that you realized going through the program that you're like, oh, I need to change that, or I want to continue that can help me go long term and maintain health and weight?
Well, like I said, you know, not putting food in my mouth just unconsciously. You know, that was a big one for me, because I do that, especially when I'm fixing food for other people. I'll just, you know, take and put some food in my mouth. And so that's been very helpful. And I recognize that, you know, is an emotional thing. And so I know better now, you know. I know that all those calories are adding up, and it's not healthy for me. And the other, let's see, another aha moment for me, trying to think. Well, just the fact that, you know, I like eating clean, because I did, you know, one of the things I did notice, and I heard, I think it was Allie that you, was it Allie that you did last time? And she said this, and I noticed when I had the sugar, after not having it for so long, that it was like my heart rate went up. I mean, I was like, wow, I feel like I've just been on something, you know, because I was shaky and kind of my heart rate went up. So it was really, that was really interesting. So, and I have found that I really do like using more natural things. And there are some really, you know, good things that you can make that are natural, and using honey or maple syrup, you know, things like that. And I know one of my favorite things that I made was a strawberry sorbet. I felt like that is a real treat for me, you know, and it's just the strawberries and lemon and the stevia. So simple, and yet it's a treat for me. So I think too that I don't know, I think I always complicated things on making meals when this is so simple. Um, and I like eating more simple, if that makes sense. It just, you feel better.
Yeah.
And I don't have all the
And
bloating.
it makes it, yeah, well, it makes it easier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just, you know, just really simple, and add some spices and you're done, you know? So it's good.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, that's great advice. Anybody joining the program that's like, how do I do this? Keep it simple. Just real food. Keep it simple. That's really the key. And I think the key is making it taste good and nourishing. You know, combining the two, that's the key to long-term health and weight maintenance. So I think sounds like you're doing great. I mean, you know, your sorbet, that's perfect. What else do we need? We don't need any sugar and who knows what else for ice cream.
Right. Right. So
Awesome.
great. Thank you so much for helping me do this. I'm still working on a little bit more, but I feel great. So
Yeah, good. And we'll get you there for sure. Got a little more to go, but that's okay. That's the beauty of it. Is we're on our way, which is awesome. So very cool. Well, so I always like to ask people if there was a type of person, not necessarily someone specific, but a type of person that you feel like would benefit from the program. Who would that type of person be? Do you feel like?
um, boy, well, anybody who needs to lose weight, anybody who's struggling with any autoimmune diseases, because that's what I've had is some autoimmune problems, and anybody who I guess needs help in understanding how to eat clean. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that really don't understand. They go and have their burgers and fries and shakes for lunch. You know what I mean? And they really, and then they have all these health issues, but they don't realize it's because it's what they're eating. So people who need to understand better nutrition. So,
Yeah. Awesome.
I mean, most of America, let's just put it that way.
I would agree. Most of America, that's perfect. I agree. I agree. Everybody needs that little extra help and guidance. And actually, our diet for autoimmune disease. I've got autoimmune disease as well, and it helps mine as well. So that's right on. Well, good. Well, Mary, thank you for sharing your experience. It's going to help so many people coming through the program. You've been a great example. You were 4 weeks out of town and still saw, amazing progress, which is awesome. And you've been able to stick to it. So I appreciate it. I'm excited to keep it going, help you lose that last little bit. And just keep things moving forward. So appreciate you taking some time today to share your story.
Well, thank you so much, Jared. I appreciate you.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, we'll talk to you later.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you.